Hey Deus, thanks for the raid. How is it going? How did the stream go? I saw you were trying to do Lunatic no miss, no bomb, no release. Is that right? What a madman. Tired as fuck. Understandable, yeah. I mean, if you do something like that, being tired is the first thing I will expect. Yeah. Well, what's important is that at the very least, now I think you understand that doing a challenge like that might be a little bit too much, right? At least I think. Or are you still gonna try to go for that lunatic thing? A lunatic no miss, no bomb, no release. Oh, that's right, this is just a no bomb. Why do I have to worry about the dying here? I will worry about the dying later, not now. I should kill this all equally. Hey Reimu, how is it going? Tired as fuck, 3 continues, damn. 3 continues. But you know, I mean, doing a challenge like that is something that it's a little bit too much indeed. Yeah, I know. That's something that I also want to do for challenges that are way outside of my scope, and I'm like, I want to see how far I can get. Yeah. Oh, I fucked up. Oh shit. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We're fine, I think. Yeah, we're fine. Ooh, I almost got killed by the green things there. I will, but with a different approach. I will not try to get lunatic, no miss. Okay. Yeah, I mean, as long as you do something that doesn't completely exhaust you and destroys your will to play, I think everything's gonna be fine. Because, you know, those kind of challenges are something else. I mean, they have barely been made by anyone because of how absurdly hard they are. So yeah, it makes sense that they are pretty rare. Anything that involves lunatic without resources is... yeah. It's something else. Ooh, I almost got the achievement here of 750. I definitely would have gotten it if I have done the starting part. No, never mind. I always mix them up. It's 850 here. Damn it. The problem is that Okina is very RNG dependent in Lunatic. I mean, that's the issue with Touhou games in general. If you want to do something that requires so much precision as, you know, a lunatic run without any resource, it's like you need a game that is static for the most part, like a cave game. I mean, the reason why a lot of people like Reimu do all the crazy shit that you can do in cave games is because the cave games, for the most part, they don't have that much RNG. They are mostly about static patterns or aim patterns or a mixture of both. There is some RNG, yes, but it's almost non-existent. So yeah, basically, if you want to do the same on Touhou, it's just a really bad idea because of what you say. RNG, I mean, it's just gonna destroy your runs. And you really can, you know, you can't have any consistency even with training a lot, because RNG is RNG. You don't expect what's gonna happen. So no matter how much you practice, there are some things that are gonna depend on luck. Because, you know, sure, if we were gods or we were living TASs, then, I mean, no matter how much RNG there is, we will be able to dodge everything, but we are humans, you know, so the thing is, you can't just do that. Hibachi movement, well, yeah, but at the point that you reach Hibachi, you already did everything else, so... Who is this character? The boss? The boss is Luna. Nah, I'm just kidding. I kinda read her story in a translation yesterday. Apparently she's the sister of the final boss. I don't know much more than that. She's actually supposed to be a goddess, I think. And I think the story more or less is based on a god that I really have no idea what it's supposed to be, because, you know, the final damn, I can't speak. The final stages are not translated, but for some reason the extra is translated. It's an OC. Yeah, every character in this game is an OC. Except for Kaguya and the playable characters, they are all OCs. So yeah, I mean, this is a fun game in its most pure expression. Yeah. Oh, wow. Nice. I thought I had to dodge that from the bottom, but it was from the left. No wonder I recognized any of them. Yeah. Yeah, no, basically the only one that you should recognize is Kaguya and the stage 3 bosses, which are the playable characters, so everyone else is just an OC. So I like their design. Although, funnily enough, seems like the only character that I don't like the design of is the final boss. I don't know, it just looks pretty bland. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty nice. Though she's supposed to look like that because, again, she's supposed to be based in a goddess that I think it might have a pretty specific appearance. And again, this character right here is supposed to be the sister, the elder sister of that goddess. Interestingly enough, yeah, she is in the outside world, but she's not a human. That's the weird part, because, you know, if you don't know what's happening, if you don't have a translation, you are like, alright, we're in the outside world and we are fighting against someone who, you know, who is wearing a school uniform, right? So this has to be a human from the outside world that's just like, you know, Sumireko, she has psychic powers. That's not the case at all. She's a goddess that for some reason is in the outside world, and for some reason is wearing, I mean, being on the outside world is not the weird part. The weird part is using a schoolgirl uniform. Why do you do that? You're a goddess. What kind of goddess uses a fucking... Well, I mean, if you look at it, it's not like it's really a schoolgirl uniform. It's like... I mean, I don't really know what kind of clothing it is. Maybe it's just a pretty vintage kind of clothing. Wow. I don't know what killed me there. I think it was a star. Yeah, I think it was a red star. Boom. I take it you read the profiles. Yeah, I read a bunch of stuff, but I mean overall there are a lot of things that are untranslated, so I have no clue. Especially the stage 4 boss, which is the one that I was the most interested in, has no translation. Also, how is it going, Yannick? But yeah, for some reason, that's what I don't understand. They translated the extra in its entirety, and this extra is not like some Touhou extras that have nothing to do with the main story. This is actually the continuation of the main story, which is something that I don't particularly like, but hey, it is what it is. But for some reason they decided to translate this before translating the actual main story, so I don't kinda get it, but sure. I mean, whatever. Wow, so I actually reached the last spell without bombing. That's pretty nice. I don't think I'm gonna be able to capture it, but the fact that I've been able to reach this far on a no bomb is pretty nice, because it means that I'm getting pretty close. Especially because of this. Damn! We got it? Just like that? A no bomb? Alright! I don't mind. Okay, she's. Thanks. Wow. That was something else. That was a lot sooner. That was my second attempt of the day, and there it is. Whew. Ah, nice. Finally defeated Luna without using bombs. Can you believe that? Whew. Damn. You know, so that means that I can basically dedicate the rest of the stream just to hunt achievements, just like that. That's amazing. That was amazing. So there it is. Now, there is also achievements in this extra stage that are pretty much about the dying mechanics, so I will have to play it a little bit more, the extra stage that is, but shouldn't be a problem. I mean, after all, it's a short stage, so damn, that was way better than the previous one. Well, the previous one wasn't a no bomb, so it makes sense. Oh, that's right, I unbinded my bomb key, so I have to press the actual P button, the P key, because otherwise it doesn't go back. But there we go, extra no bomb with Reimu Yukari completed.